Hey everybody, good morning. Joel Rico here with the Language of Agreement. Forgive me in advance, I have the hiccups, so bear with me. So every week I do a little 5-10 minute thing here, hopefully to give you some tips, some tools, something you can put into place right away. And this week we're talking about suggestion, in fact, hypnotic suggestion. In the whole curriculum of the Language of Agreement, it's a 12-week-long, hands-on, live participatory curriculum. In the whole curriculum, we go through this piece by piece and really walk you through how to do this powerfully. Today, I'm going to shorten it and give you as much as I can in just a few minutes. So consider that selling, like what is selling? Most people believe falsely. Most people believe that selling is convincing. Well, let me tell you how great I am, and you should list with me, and I'm so good, and let me show you that I sold this house, and I sold that house, and I can sell your house too. And most people believe, sorry, I have the hiccups. Most people believe that selling is keep talking until they finally go, okay, I'll list with you. That's not selling. That's attrition. That's eventually wearing some people down. Selling, by definition, is find out what they want and then help them get it. Now, how does that work with today's technique of suggestion? Well, find out what they want. If what they want is sell this big house, buy a small house by the lake, retire, move closer to the grandkids, whatever that is, then once we know what they want, then we can give them the tools and the tips and the steps and the suggestions that will take them there. So start thinking about suggestions in terms of what are the steps that the client needs to take in order to meet their goals. Now, selling happens when the steps that they need to take to meet their goals are also the steps that they need to take for us to do business together. That might be something like sign the contract. That might be something like invite me over. That might be something like lower the price. That might be something like have the house professionally cleaned and staged. So these are the suggestions. These are really my intentions. These are the things that I want them to do and the things that they need to do in order to have their goals met. Now notice, I didn't say in order to have my goals met. Notice I didn't say, write me a check for $1 million. Well, that's for me. That's not for them. That's good for me, not good for them. So what I'm looking for really are the intentions that are good for them, that move them towards their goal, and simultaneously those same intentions that pull us together where I can help them achieve that goal. So again, there are things like make the house available, make it easy to show, choose a price that's competitive. So what are you noticing about these intentions? I'm saying them in a very specific way. I'm saying them in a way that these intentions literally can stand on their own. What do I mean stand on their own? When I can deliver this intention in the structure of it's present, sign the contract. It's a call to action, lower the price. And it stands alone, clean the house. Notice I don't have to say, boy, it sure would be great if, what's going to happen when we end up cleaning the house. The house is going to look better and it's going to smell better, blah, 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 blah. All of that, not needed. What is needed is to frame the intention in a way that it stands alone, lower the price. So notice when I have it stand alone, I can say, sign up for the Language of Agreement. I can say things in a way that bypass the conscious processing and goes directly into the subconscious processing. Improve your skills. And as you continue to listen to this delivery, you'll see that when you improve your skills, your sales will get better. And in my not so humble opinion, the best way for you to get better at sales is to sign up for the language of agreement. There's no better way to do it. So what if you could use this tool with your clients in having them sell their property? So it sounds like this. We're going to find out what they want. And then once we find out what they want, it might sound like, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you made it very clear to me that you need to sell this house in order to afford the next house. And the ultimate goal for you is that you can be closer to your grandchildren. Great. So it sounds like in order for you to move near your grandchildren, what we're going to need to do is price your house competitively. Get this house on the market. I will start the marketing process. And then once we start to receive offers on your house, you as the seller will be able to review offers and then pick an offer that makes good sense for you. And then once you choose an offer that makes sense to you, then we'll start the escrow, and then the fun begins. Once we have your house in escrow, then we'll get to go up near your grandchildren, and then you'll get to pick a replacement house. So notice I'm only speaking in positive intentions. I'm only talking about the things that they want that move them forward. I'm not saying, well, there's going to be some challenges, and what if we don't sell this house in time, and what if we're late? Those issues might come up from the seller, and if and when they do, I will handle them also speaking positive intentions, right? Like, what if the seller says, oh my God, but what if we don't get the offer that we want, right? What if we're on the market 6 weeks and we don't get any offers? Then also in positive intention, right? This is still part of hypnotic suggestion. All from the frame of being positive, I'm going to say something like, well, anything is possible. And if you don't get what you want, isn't that just a sign that the market is telling us that it's time to lower the price and be more competitive? So if you're not getting the offer that you want, simply reduce the price to make it more competitive. Because what we really want is we want more buyers to come see it. And when we reduce the price, more buyers come. In fact, the more aggressively that you reduce the price, the more buyers come to see it. And the more buyers that come to see it, the more likely we're going to get multiple offers and get bid up, and you'll get to pick and choose between those offers. So this tool, this technique of speaking in terms of my intention and having my intention match their intention. Well, how do I know what their intention is? Well, I had to ask a bunch of questions. What do you want? What does it look like? How soon do you want to be there? What does the next house look like? Do you need the money from this house to buy that house? Only after I ask a bunch of questions do I know what they want. And only after I know what they want can I steer them towards it. So remember, steering somebody towards what they want is our job. Steering somebody towards what they want is the tool that is sales. It is the tool to help people get what they want. Steering somebody towards what you want is nothing more than manipulation. We don't want that, right? That's the thing that gives salespeople a bad name. Trying to get them in a headlock and force them to sign a contract because it's good for you, right? I want the listing. Of course I want the listing. This is my listing at my price. That's all about you. Those are the attitudes that are getting you the objections. Those are the attitudes that are causing people to say, well, hold on a minute. How long have you been licensed? Sold any homes in my area? Sold any homes in this price point? Though when the client can tell, when our behavior demonstrates that you're looking exclusively to help them get what they want, objections dissolve. When the client can tell that you're in it for you, it doesn't work. Why? Because they're looking for somebody to represent them, to represent their best interests. When they're clear that you're representing yourself and your own best interests, they're out. So find out what they want, help them get it. Speak positively, find out what their intentions are, and then speak in terms of having my intentions and their intentions come together. So when we both have the same intention, we move forward powerfully with little to no objections. So there it is for today. If you've not been to the website yet, please go check out thelanguageofagreement.com. There's some free trainings, there's some free downloads, there's some video clips, there's some all kinds of great stuff on there. And hopefully by now there should be a sign-up link. If you would like to come take the 12-week training, you can sign up for the last one. It was a week ago. You can listen to the recording of the first call. You can still jump in if you'd like. And then the next one will launch sometimes next month. I don't know the date. It's probably on the website. There's no better shortcut to turbocharge your business than to get great at helping people get what they want. It makes business so much more enjoyable. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm not trying to manipulate anybody. I just find out what they want and help them get it. And they think I'm great because I'm just the one that's helping their dreams come true. It's the best way to run your business. Be the person who helps other people's dreams come true. It's a beautiful place to be, and checks just start showing up. So that's it for today. Thanks for tolerating my hiccups. I don't know where they came from. They've been here since yesterday. So I hope that was helpful, and thank you in advance for spreading the word. Again, my #1 client comes from your referrals. So thank you so much for telling other people about this training and spreading the word about the language of agreement. So until next time, go make a difference in the world. See you next time.